Okay. Now, tonight is about optimal health. And our topic is something that is so important for all of us. When you have a health goal, for example, not necessarily weight management, but that's just an example, we always come up with an excuse, okay? And that excuse, we're going to, well, we can talk Taglish, so it will be more relatable. That excuse is always, oh, I can't do my diet because I'm going to a party tonight. It's going to be a cheat day. Or I can't continue my diet because there's no other place to eat but the fast food. Or, I don't have time. I'm going to eat out, so I can't choose healthy food. And this becomes an excuse for us to just give in a little, have a little bit of a cheat day, and say, well, wala naman ako magagawa, so I'm excused now to, I'm not going to eat healthy. But actually, it's developing habits like that, exceptions to your rule, meaning you just let go of your discipline and awareness, but it's exactly habits that like that create a very unhealthy lifestyle. So I'm going to be interviewing two people who are actually in the know. Let me introduce to you Aris Corpus. Aris is a young professional. Hi, Aris. He's actually an engineer, but he is also a certified health and wellness coach. In fact, he's going to continue to learn about many other areas. So his learning continues, but he's not just a coach. He actually eats well, he lives well, and he actually lost a lot of weight too. And please welcome Dr. Cynthia Mendoza, who is a PhD nutrition, also a professor. I'm sorry, is that V or 5? I'm sorry, professor from the University of Bicol. Cynthia, is it Professor V or what? Professor 5? Cynthia? You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah. Associate Professor 5.
Okay, Bicol University. So she really knows the topic of nutrition. Okay, so I have a few questions for them because I'm sure you all might be curious to find out. And the first question is, there's no time to eat. There's only fast food around. Okay, so tell me, is there such a thing as a healthier choices at the popular fast food so that a person can stay on track to their weight goals? Ladies first, Cynthia.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Our topic is very interesting because I think there is a shift, no, from the home to the fast food, which is being catered by so many people because they don't have time to cook and everything, all their reasons, no. But there is always a choice in getting into what you want to eat. You have to find time to choose, no, if you are really interested or really serious about what you eat. There are also fast foods, by the way, which offers vegetables or plant-based menu. Okay, so
example
of these fast foods, wala ko ditong commission Kenny Rogers, favorite ko dyan yung mixed vegetables with broccoli. Yun palagi ang aking side dish, no? And we also one of my favorites, Army Navy, they have a menu on plant-based foods, and I love
Okay.
them. Veggies, your tacos, their tacos, it's really, you have to taste it, it's nice, no? So there are also other foods which they offer, and I think it's healthy, but it is not really recommended that you go and eat sa fast foods for every day.
Mm-hmm.
While
So,
probably, yes.
yeah. So what Cynthia's saying is, if you're in a fast food, like a food court, hanapin
Mhm.
mo na lang yung gulay.
Correct.
Okay? That could be healthy compared to mga greasy fried food, 'di ba? Oo.
Uh,
Well, si Aris, meron bang healthy fare sa mga burger fast foods? Are you aware of any very, very popular? I won't name names anymore. Meron bang healthy choices sa kanila? Tingin mo, Aris. You're muted. You're muted? He's unable to unmute.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can unmute now.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of burger, it's really very difficult to really find a healthier option. Like I know in Manila, there's Wendy's that serve salad. So you but I think it's very difficult to have, especially for me. I maintain a low carb diet, so unless there's no option, so you don't eat the bread of the burger. But still, so
Still.
it's greasy food. Yeah.
Yeah. And usually fast food is characterized with preservative, coloring, extenders. Uh, so fast food is not the best kind of food. However, sometimes we have no choice. So we talked about the choices that would be good. Another question is the situation where we find ourselves na biglang we just lose control. Tell me, how do you navigate a buffet? Do you have strategies for making mindful choices at buffet style restaurants and you avoid yung tinatawag na takaw tingin, overeating, uncontrollable urges? Kasi pag nakita mo yung spread ng buffet, oh, wow! So, ano bang strategy dyan? Let's start with Aries. And you can always just butt in, yeah.
Yeah. So my strategy, if there's a plan for that day to do a buffet, actually that buffet will be my first and last meal. So
Wow.
yeah, so then I my next meal would be at least 20 hours or after 24 hours the following day. So that's how, so that para lesser yung stress during buffet, di ba? At least we no, I gonna still enjoy the buffet, but I committed to myself that I'm gonna fast after this meal. So this will be my last meal of the day. But of course, still trying to be disciplined in terms of choosing the food. Actually, it's best compared to fast food. Buffet, you have the choices. You can really select food that really fit your diet. Like for me, a low carb diet. So skipping the rice,
The bread, the pasta.
the pasta. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, you really have to be very mindful about what you pick up. So, what can you say, Cynthia, about buffets? You're muted. You're muted, my dear. Yeah.
There is always a portion there which presents veggies and fruits. Okay.
Yes.
So there are salads there which you can probably eat. And in a buffet, if you are really serious about your health, you are really serious about maintaining healthy body, you have to choose those which are not greasy, which are not full of many things that are not healthy. Okay, so you can always have a choice. You always have a choice which foods are not good for you and which ones that are good. Because naaano tayo pag maraming, ako personally, ayoko sa buffet. Kung bakit? Lugi ako eh. Lugi ako sa buffet. I don't eat everything that is there. I will just pick some, a little of something, no, a little of those that I really want to taste, no, especially when it's something that is, or it is really, as I see it, it is healthy because there are veggies, there is fish and everything, no. So you always have a. And you can
so you have to make right choices. Yeah.
Yes.
Now we have a different, my strategy for a buffet personally is I will go to the salads first. Yeah. So medyo mapupuno yung tummy ko with the vegetables, which is really the healthy way to eat, because when your stomach's empty, you're able to absorb more of the nutrients from the plants. And then I will be very mindful what I eat, because I really super avoid carbs. I don't know about other people, but I'm very sensitive to carbs. If I eat carbs, the next day I'm bloated. I don't know bakit ako ganon. So I don't want to eat any rice. I don't want to eat any bread. And the feeling of being bloated, you're not happy with that. Parang masikip and all. So, eto ng tanong, which is a little iba naman. What about dining on a budget? Let's say, yes, at home you can budget that. But what if you're out and you don't want to, overspend? Kasi lunch break, where will you eat? Paano ang strategy natin for healthy options to support weight loss goals without breaking the bank? Because it can get very expensive, right, Cynthia?
You can always, as I have said, it's discipline. You can buy from these restaurants, but you have to, if you feel like not eating rice, so don't eat rice. If there is a salad, then you eat salad. When there is, kasi usually may mga salad na meron ng chicken, meron ng crouton. So you have protein all there. You have carbohydrates. You have all the fibrous, what do you call, veggies. So that can be okay. So if you don't like to have carbohydrates, don't eat rice, don't eat pasta, don't eat bread. Ganun lang yun. You don't have to spend much.
Yeah. Generally, pag gulay ang pinili, mas mura. Tama ba yun? Pag gulay lang. I was just telling you guys, I had to do a takeout in a Chinese restaurant, and tinignan ko yung menu, and it had all kinds of rich food and all kinds of chicken and pork and beef. And then I said, I'll just have the spinach or kangkong or what, gulay. And ang 100 pesos lang. And then ang sarap ng gulay. So gulay, it can be more matipid. What about you, Aris? How do you make tipid and be healthy when you're out? Kasi our topic is about eating out then. Yeah.
So I usually, one of our practices is to, like, if you're in a food court, I usually select a soup, like with a meat already and some vegetables. So I think that would really suffice as a one meal. So it's kind of on a budget.
Soup ka lang?
One dish
soup
meal
with like or nilaga, then just eat the vegetables and the meat. You have protein and you already have the carbs for that one. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ang gulay, di ba, if you eat a lot of it, nakakabusog.
Mm-hmm.
Parang,
Yes.
yeah, parang you don't need too much carbs because the new plate the kind of plate that we recommend now is half of it is vegetables.
Yes. And
Yeah.
especially the green leafy vegetables. These are the
Oo.
ideal.
What about tofu? When you choose a tofu or vegetarian, does it come out cheaper?
Yes,
Yeah.
tofu are cheap.
It's
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, yeah. All right. It comes out cheaper kasi walang meat, walang chicken and all. And it's healthier. I have nothing against eating meat or eating animal, but if I had a choice, I will I will avoid. I mean, I do eat if I have to, but
Yeah.
I just like a big salad bowl. Okay na yan. Okay. So unless the salad is filled with very rich and deadly fatty dressing with a lot of usually dressings which you buy in the supermarket, that has a lot of preservative also. Unless merong ganyan, the salad is healthy. What makes it unhealthy is the dressing. So,
Dressing.
Aris, di ba sabi mo, dressing on the side.
Yeah,
when
dressing on
eating
the side
out.
when ordering salad.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do not-
because if
Then
not,
vinaigrette base. I usually choose
It's-
the vinaigrette base than those creamy.
Vinaigrette. It's better.
Yeah.
yeah, vinaigrette base, and then
Yeah.
something with olive oil and vinegar, and yeah, vinaigrette. That should really be good. Balsamic vinegar. So,
Yes.
so there are many. What we're saying is there are many options for you to remain healthy and to eat outside and not spend a lot. Okay, we've got some comments and maybe we have questions later. Tito says, Ryan, can you read a comment? I'm a little from Titus, please.
Tito says, for me, the reason I stick to my regular regimented meal routine, so when I attend a feast or an all-you-can-eat event, I can indulge more without feeling the usual after effects.
Talagang feast and fast.
Yes.
If you're going to feast, then stop eating para mabawi. I have to admit, today, believe it or not, this is very unusual. We had an all-you-can-eat, do-it-yourself halo-halo bar. And I brought really big mugs because I was with my husband and my tita, who's turning 90 years old, and she's crazy about halo-halo. And we really indulge, pero walang ice cream, but the works. And after that, I ate nothing. So the last time I ate was at 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's it. So I don't feel hungry, but see, feast on the halo-halo, and then not the healthiest thing, but fast. And I don't do it every day. That event we have, the eat all it, that's once a year. But I eat halo-halo, not naman once a year. Okay, here's another question. So we talked about eating in a fast food. We talked about eating in a buffet. We talked about eating on a budget. Now here, family gatherings, social gatherings. The host cooked the food that's in somebody's house. Let's say there's a wedding, there's a birthday. How do you stick to your weight loss goals and your health goals? Okay, Cynthia?
Yes, you just have to have the proper mindset and the discipline. You know that you are on a diet And even if there are many foods on the table, you just have to pick the ones that are really healthy, because
Mhm.
you are serious with weight loss, you are serious with optimum health. So you only have to eat what is healthy. For example, again, 5 rows fruits, 5 rows meals, and you can also have chicken. Why not? You can also eat fish, but to a certain amount only. And as I have said, you have to set to it's a proper mindset that you have to really choose which ones you will eat. And not only you're going to choose which ones you will eat, you would also take into consideration the amount that you're going to get. That's
Okay, the
it.
quantity. Okay.
Quantity.
So she's saying that in parties, you have to continue to be mindful of the portions and what you eat, because, we have that Filipino culture. Our culture is, if you do not eat and you do not eat a lot, you're insulting the host. You can't ever go to a party and say, no, thank you, because I'm fasting, That's like insulting the host who prepared day and night to have the most delicious dishes. Ikaw, Aris,
Yeah,
what's your strategy for, you don't want to eat, but you're in a party and the host is like, kumain ka. O, sige.
yeah, so it's just like what you said, Miss Olive. This is really part of our culture. So really a meal, and it's one way to bond with family, with friends. So yeah, I go back to my buffet strategy. So I have the same strategy for that. So if there's an invitation for that day, I make
Fasting.
sure that so that's the only meal I have for that day, and do the fasting afterwards. And I also make up with exercise the following day. So like more extra steps, like instead of maintaining a 10,000 steps, I do more steps the following day. So you know sometimes it's really it's very difficult to really during those gathering, but you wanted to
Yeah,
really bond with the family, and
yeah.
not being killjoy to them.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
true. Because yun na nga. Now, I will just tell you a couple of stories, and this is true. I must be weird or something. But I was in a trip in El Nido for business, so everything was free. The breakfast buffet, lunch buffet, dinner buffet. But these are not people I should be embarrassed with. What happened, Ryan? You can't believe this. During the dinner, because I'm stuffed already, I am not going to be forced to eat dinner because I fast. So what I do, I just disappeared. Dear Olive, where's Olive? And I went to my room. I just disappeared. I did not join the eating anymore. But everybody's like eating and eating. Another thing, birthday party. What I do is I get very small portions. So it's like I'm just tasting the food. But the act of getting the food, and the host can see pumila ka. So, and then you're among people who are eating a lot. Hindi ka na mahalata that halos wala kang kinain. You're just trying to show that yeah, it's just a show. And you might wonder, wow, Olive's weird. She can do that. Yeah, I can
Why not?
do that. Yeah,
Oh,
because I feel bad if I get stuffed there. So I don't like the feeling that I go to bed stuffed and following morning. Anyway, so
also, I would like to add, in order not to
yeah,
offend, not to offend the host, you should at least get a little of the food that is served for you, just like what you did, Olive. You
yeah,
a little portion of it, and just tasting ba. And
yeah,
if they saw you on the line, they won't feel
Yeah.
bad about it. That you
Yeah,
also.
because if you don't eat and everybody's eating, you can't say, "Oh, I'm in a weight loss." Parang, oh, that's so weird. We're in a party.
Pumunta ka.
Yeah, so you just converse with them, and then they see you stuff, biting a little, so it doesn't look so offensive that because if not, they will ask you, bakit hindi ka kumakain? Allah,
It's very
Allah.
embarrassing.
Oo, very, very buti pa if you just disappear.
No, if you have no intention to eat, don't go to that party, no, and just
Yeah.
insult the host. That would
Yeah,
be very
yeah,
unethical
that's true.
of your.
Okay. So we have a couple more questions here because there's a lot of ideas that we share, which seem like common sense or, hey, I would do that. But actually, it's really important. For example, side dishes. What kind of side dishes do you choose that's nutritious? Okay. Side dishes. What can you say about side dishes?
I
Yeah,
was telling
it's
earlier that when I eat in fast food, there are side dishes like in Kenny Rogers. You have to choose your side dish, and the side dish that I always choose is that mixed vegetables with broccoli, with carrot.
Salad.
So have salads. No, they have salads. They have green salads. So that would be a good option for your side dish. So do not put.
Yeah.
Do not avoid the rice, no, and do not eat mashed potatoes as your side dish. Okay, so the best side dish is that which contains vegetables, no, or fruits, no, or
Okay.
fruits.
So Aris, what is a bad side dish that you're out, and what is a bad one that people cannot resist?
mashed potato is the number one, or French fries, like fries. Yeah, so those are bad. Those are really high carb.
French fries. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really so bad.
Yep.
It
One
is
of
the worst.
Yeah, one of
Worst food.
5 worst foods that you have to avoid.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Uh, well, another one, very, very deadly and very bad is the instant noodles. The instant noodles. Now, there was a question, Ryan, from a comment from Jang. Can you help me with that? Because I can't navigate this thing. Jang is actually watching from Chicago live. Hi, Jang. Welcome. So we are international. Ano sinabi ni Jang? He's an engineer in Chicago. Jeremy, did you see it? His comment? Right. I saw a comment. Anyway, he was talking about his strategy. Maybe it's a personal comment to me. Which I am
maybe
not.
Miss Olive. I can read it as well.
Okay, he said, may mga comments, what if in like Bohol everyday fiesta? What will I do? In Bohol, why? Because people are partying? Because people are in the beach? Bakit fiesta? Yeah,
No.
party mode palagi.
So, Miss Olive, in Bohol, so every town has a different fiesta date starting May. So May 1, like the main city. The following day, that will be the nearby town. Then, so it's everyday fiesta. So
Yeah.
that's why.
And then look at the comment.
That's the comment of Ken.
Oh my God. That really have to be very disciplined because you will end up totally overweight. So some of the strategies of Titus when you are in a party and you need to not eat but not be impolite. Do not broadcast that you are on a diet.
Yes.
Okay? Go with the flow. Like pretend, okay? Pretend. And Tito says, he tells the others in the party, I was ahead of them. He will tell the others, I'm ahead of you. Tapos na akong kumain and I'm just finishing up. Oh, wow.
That's a good
and then,
strategy. Yep.
and then
Titos.
Ken says, everyday fiesta, every municipality in May, and they invite you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even snacks. Stay away from Bohol. that's it. I didn't see the comment of Jeng. But anyway, so we're going now to this irresistible food. How can you stay healthy eating out in a party, in a hotel, when you have so much dessert? And if you're a sweet tooth like I am, I mean, I love dessert. Some people don't care about it. How do you resist the dessert? Is there such a thing as healthy dessert? Aries, ikaw, meron
Yeah,
bang healthy? What do you eat?
yes, there is. So I usually eat for dessert those there are still low carb fruits. So if there's fruits, I stay away with mangoes. You know, it's really high
Sugar.
glycemic. But there are fruits that are pretty much low carb, and like strawberries, or if there's banana, I just eat half of the banana. So, you know, there are options. So, but fruits is the best option for dessert. Just
Okay.
make sure that the low carb one.
Okay, what about you were telling me a very good antioxidant dessert? Chocolates, di ba?
Dark chocolates.
Yeah, dark chocolates. Yeah.
Dark chocolates.
Mhm.
If you have, yeah, go ahead, Aries. Yeah.
Yes, dark chocolates, then preferably those 70% up.
Ang cocoa content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not the whole bar, huh? Just this, okay? Because if you're like me, you have a craving for dessert. So get the dark chocolate. This is even recommended as an anti-cancer regimen.
Yes.
Because it's very high in antioxidants. Read about dark chocolate, really, really good. What about you, Cynthia? What can you say about the desserts?
Yes, we can also have gelatin with fruit. You know, gelatin is
Yes.
a good substitute for these very sweet desserts. But you don't put mango in it. Don't put sugar in it because the fruit is enough.
Yeah.
The fruit
That's
itself
true.
is good to give you good flavor. You don't
Yes,
have
I think there's a lot also of gelatin, very low sugar. But again, when we hear or read that this kind of dessert has no sugar but it's sweet, then be afraid, because what artificial sugar is in that? Why is it sweet? So that's another topic, because there's only acceptable sugars that make us healthy. And for me, the number one sweetener for me that's healthy is honey. Honey. So you're out, you're having coffee. Please stay away from the 3-in-1. Tama?
yes, that's correct.
Because
Olive,
yeah, go ahead.
we have plain gelatin without sugar or artificial sugar.
Yeah.
So it's
Plain lang.
It's plain gelatin. Then we put fruits in it. Then that's the time that we can have the flavor of the fruit. You don't have to put sugar in it. So
correct. Natural ang sweetener.
Meron kasi ngayon yung mga powdered baga na nandiyan na sa na gelatin.
Oo, may flavor yon.
Oo. May na yun. Meron na yun na sinasabi nilang walang sugar pero it's sweet. That is why I don't use this kind of mas maganda yung talagang yung original na ganun baga, yung pulang ganyan, yung green na ganyan. Na, yung talagang to boil it and you have to really dissolve the mas maganda. Tapos you just boil it with fruit like banana. You can put strawberries and any matter that will do.
So again, we're talking sweet tooth, uncontrollable, need something. We're talking about low sugar or no sugar gelatin. We're talking about low carb fruits, which is the best kind of dessert if you're craving. We're talking about dark chocolate, which is also an antioxidant. So don't reach for the ice cream or the cake or the donut or because it's truly, truly unhealthy. And if you give in once and you give in twice and you say, well, it's a cheat day, but every day becomes a cheat day. So be happy be proud that, I was able to resist it. Yes, I'm good. So you become more confident and you believe more in yourself because you really flexed your discipline muscles. For what purpose? For being as healthy as you can be. So any other ideas about eating out that we should avoid before, because we're wrapping up? Because I know that people are, wala naman akong choice. I have to eat out. Wala namang healthy. So they end up eating fried chicken and rice, white rice. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, that's one thing pala. White rice is really, really bad. Don't eat white rice. Okay. It will really shoot your glucose up. Yeah.
There is always a choice of eating brown rice or red rice, but it's really up to you. Talking about the cheat day, okay? Sometimes people call it a cheat day because they would like to eat the foods that they have not eaten for a long time, and kumbaga sa i-treat ko naman yung sarili ko just for this day. So that doesn't happen every day. Okay? So you may do that because we really don't have to deprive ourselves of not eating what we used to have, but we just have to avoid them, that we consume them every day. But when we say let's treat ourselves, and we don't do this very often. So cheat day is okay, why not? But when you are in a cheat day, the following day you really have to burn your fats. You have to make an exercise. That would be so that you will not be makokonsensya ka, nako, Diyos ko, I am we really don't have to deprive ourselves of the good food that we used to enjoy eating, because we do not eat lechon naman every day, right? We can eat that. Why not? But probably just a little portion of it. Don't deprive yourselves of the things, of the food that we used to eat. We just have to discipline ourselves that tama na ito for today. We can have a cheat day, why not? Parang treat meal mo na yon sa sarili mo. Okay?
Right. Okay, what about you, Aries?
Yeah, speaking of treat meal, so I usually do, like, I really practice fasting, right? Like if I have a big meal, so I do fast longer than usual. After that meal, then one thing as well, one of my best practice as well in terms of during my treat meal is I make sure that I do that on a lunch. I usually don't do that on evening, like a big meal on the evening. So that's one of that's one of how I practice in terms of having a treat meal, like once a month or once or twice a
Choppy?
month. So, yeah.
I think, yeah. Actually, yeah. Thank you, Aries. Medyo choppy. I think we can go on and on. It's a very important and interesting topic. When we share ideas, how do we really stay on track with our health goals? But right now, in the interest of time, you guys, Cynthia and Aries, wait lang. We'd like to just show you a short video from our corporate sponsor for CCG Optimal Health, which is Nutrilite. Nutrilite is the largest vitamin food supplement in the world, and it's also the only company that grows, harvests, and concentrates plant from its 100% certified organic farms. I have been a Nutrilite user. When nobody has a perfect diet, we all need those nutrients. We all can't get it from a diet. And that's why I'm a believer of supplementation. So if Ryan is ready, we're going to show you what we call is the foundational trio, everything you need to fill the gaps, especially when you're not eating well. Okay, Ryan, are you okay with the video?
My name is Katie Troop, and I'm a nutrition scientist. No matter where you're from or what your age is, everybody has the same nutritional needs. Foundational nutrition starts with macronutrients, your proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. And then you have your micronutrients, which is your vitamins and minerals, and phytonutrients, which are nutrients from plants. If you take the analogy of a house, imagine that proteins are the bricks, the building blocks of the house. They help us grow and repair our cells. Vitamins and minerals are the mortar working with the bricks. They perform hundreds of roles in the body that help sustain life, and they help us create a really strong foundation. Phytonutrients help protect the integrity of the bricks and mortar. Omega-3 fatty acids help maintain the house's electricity and plumbing so they continue to work smoothly. They help support the health of our nervous and cardiovascular systems. If you're not eating enough of these essential nutrients, then your body can be weakened. That's why Nutrilite offers a foundational trio of products that are beneficial to everyone. To get the recommended amount of protein in your diet, Nutrilite does offer a plant protein powder, which you can add to any meal, and it provides a complete protein source from nature. The best source of omega-3 fatty acids are fatty fish. But if you're not getting enough fish in your diet, Nutrilite Salmon Omega is a good way to get a better balance of omega-3s in your body. Most people don't get the recommended 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, so then they're likely not getting enough of the essential vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients that they need either. Nutrilite multivitamins provide a wide range of essential vitamins and minerals and plant concentrates from the phytonutrient spectrum. So when you can't get the variety of nutrition that you need, the Nutrilite Foundational Trio is a good way to help fill those gaps in your diet.
At this point, I would like to thank, of course, our sharers this evening. Thank you so much, Aries Corpus, for telling us, because Aries has remained healthy and slim over a long period of time, and he lost weight. Thank you to Dr. Cynthia Mendoza for sharing her expertise, and thank you everyone for joining us again. We really pray that you stay in the bubble, meaning put yourself in an environment where you are constantly barraged with ideas that CCG not life transforming. But if you're always around people who value health and wellness and well-being, little by little, you make those changes, and not temporary changes, permanent changes that will make you healthy years and years to come. So right now we're going to break up into breakout rooms. And I'd like to promote before that, on Friday is Optimal Self. We have a book sharing. Remember, Optimal Health, Optimal Wealth, and Optimal Self. So Friday is a book sharing, personal development. So we'll see you there. Thank you. God bless. And good night. And join us in the breakout room